welcome back to the Traders Network. I'm Michael Yorba, your host, broadcasting to you from the 1190 AM iHeartMedia studios in Dallas and also through yorbamedia.com. I've got Richard Dubi, CEO, Parks by Nature, on the show with us today. Today he's got an amazing product. We're getting into the summer months, and everybody's starting to plan their trips, with the families and get outside for a change. But here's a way to really navigate and shop while you're enjoying the great outdoors. Richard, welcome back to the segment.
Sure. Thank you, Michael.
All right. Now let's talk about your technology, what you're doing, the uses for it. Let's drill down into it. And I went to Pocket Ranger's website, so you can walk me through some of the – I'll get some questions in that first. But
Sure. So there's different components to the Pocket Ranger platform. Every state that's in our program is official. They give us official status, and we build a standalone app for each agency. So, for example, if a state is in our program for the park systems, there's a Pocket Ranger State Park app. If they're also in for the Fish and Wildlife agencies, then there's a Fishing and Wildlife app as well. And we also have, in many of our states, we also do the mobile websites. What's interesting with that is 40% of Internet searches are done from a mobile device. And we actually prepare and code all of the mobile websites for those states that want to avail themselves. Many of the states opt to because we do all the work for them. But it's all for the ease of the user. So when they search from a mobile device or a tablet, a prompt code comes up which offers them to download the app or to use the mobile website version, or just to go onto the state's official site. So it's a way to help streamline the traffic. Once they download the app itself becomes a trip planner. They can use it to browse. They can plan out their trips accordingly by activities. But then we have, what sets us apart is our mapping capability. We have very, very high-functioning GPS technologies in our maps. The maps and the trails can get stored or cached to the phones, so you don't even need mobile reception to use probably 90 to 95% of the functions in our app. You need little to no mobile reception. And that's also a big feature. Then we have a toolbar in the GPS settings, so you can actually track your waypoints. You can start. You don't have to drop breadcrumbs or nick a tree if you were hiking. You just hit the record button, and it will track and follow you, whether you're walking, hiking, biking, driving, whatever. If along the way you want to take scenic pictures or you catch a fish or you want to save the coordinates or socially interact with your friends, you can share through the normal social channels like Facebook and Twitter and things like that. But we also have our own trophy case, which is our own photo and video sharing app that we also have as an in-app launch or its own standalone. So it's very, very functioning. Then we put in a safety alert feature. If you're lost or you're running out of daylight or running out of supplies, that can be a terrifying experience. Mm-hmm. We have a safety alert that will send a longitude and latitude text message to the park ranger and to registered family and friends. You have to set that up, but that will give that actually helps the state's search and rescue aspects, which is saves them taxpayer dollars, and it's good peace of mind for the user.
That's huge. Let me stop right there. That is massive right there. That one thing alone is huge. Because I used to be captain of the search and rescue team in northern Nevada, and 3 o'clock in the morning, you don't know where they are. It's dark. Oh, my God, this is
right.
Great.
Yeah, I'm standing by a tree. Help me.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying. Now, that function does require cell service. But we're trying to stay ahead of the curve as we're adding more satellite capabilities, and while the parks themselves add more Wi-Fi hotspots. So I think in the near term there'll be even more and more reception in the parks. But at least it's a leg up. And then there's one other thing I want to point out, Michael. We also have a friend finder feature, which we get a lot of terrific feedback. So if I were meeting you there, we can sync each other's phones so that I would be a blue dot on your phone and you would be a blue dot on my phone. So now imagine two buddies out there camping, skiing, hiking, whatever, or families. You could now track each other's whereabouts with a friend finder. So it's a terrific function that the users really, their experience is greatly enhanced with that. So those kind of GPS coordinates, mapping capabilities really sets us apart. And we have official GIS data, so we can tell you where are the boat ramps and where's the handicap accessible facilities and things like that. And again, no one else on the market can boast that.
No, I mean, this is amazing stuff. You've got massive partners, Allstate's in there, Subway, Discovery, Fuji Films, Post, Grape Nuts, as your corporate sponsors. So you've got a lot of really strong backing, aside from all the parks and recs.
Sure, and the funny thing with that is when we built the network, no state wanted to be first, and no state wanted to be wrong, and now no state wants to be left out. Well, the same paradox occurred in the sponsor realm.
Mm-hmm.
No sponsor wanted to be first, and no sponsor wanted to be wrong. And now it appears we've finally broken through the thaw for those forward-looking sponsors that want to sift through all the clutter, and their ad agencies. So we have some marquee names. We just signed Chevy and Land Rover, and we believe we're going to be cracking open some other major categories of sponsors on the national side. And then we also have regional sponsors, those local businesses within a state that wouldn't have the muscle or the voice to reach the consumer. But now through our platform, we've opened the doors. We're the gatekeeper for their efforts.
Oh, that's great. Local commerce, not just national commerce.
Correct. So there's local, there's even hyper-local. You can get Bob's Bike Rental, or you can get the state, a state bank, for example, or multi-state. We have some businesses that are in 10 states. So we give them a 10-state package. So the sponsor aspect is very, very flexible. And we now are evolving. It's much more than a banner bar. We now do splash pages. We're building video content for the sponsors. We can give a home button on our app. So we really can build the sponsor's app inside of our app where they can get video content and car dealership locators or hotel or restaurant locators. And then what we did was we put in filters for the Pocket Ranger user once they're there, if they wanted to hit the filter button to remove those icons that come up on the mapping. Once they're there, they know it. So it's the best of all worlds. It gives the sponsors the ability to reach the consumers in an unobtrusive way, and it gives the users that information and the ability to turn off that information. So we were very mindful of both sides.
Now, you also are expanding your your corporate social network. It says join our community and explore. What's that all about?
Sure. So we also have an internet portal called PocketRangerExchange.com. So if you're sitting at your desktop and you want to plan your trip or you want to socially interact, then it's not only on the mobile platform, but we also have it on the internet on our own websites. And what's good with that is the states have a real interest in activating activities. All the first ladies, the governor's wives, the first ladies, even the first lady for the president, they're all talking about childhood obesity and trying to get kids off the couch and outdoors. So we set up a whole GPS tours where we have our own scavenger hunts and our own passbook programs where there's incentives and contests to go visit the parks and get points and win prizes. And we have sponsors that actually donate some of their goods towards the contest winners. So it's a whole social community. And one of the examples that I use is if you were a hunter and you took down a 6-point buck and you posted that photo on Facebook, you might be ridiculed or criticized because now you just killed Bambi. But if you put it up on our trophy case and you interact on the Pocket Ranger Exchange, well, now you have an audience of like-minded outdoor enthusiasts. And what we did was with Trophy Case, we even set up the similar filters where you can just have hunting or just fishing or just wildlife views, and you can turn them on or off. So there's a whole social community now tied into the outdoor community. It's very exciting. It's never been done before. It's our version of Instagram, but we say it's on steroids. And then what we did was we found yet a further niche, which is to the bird community. And we built our own standalone app called Pocket Ranger Bird Feed. There's some 45 million bird watchers and enthusiasts around the country and around the world that just love it. They're passionate. We now become a single voice for them to share photos of rare sightings and things like that. So, and you can, with the trophy case, you can give awards or trophies. It's analogous to liking someone's photo on Facebook. You could now award a trophy. So if you, Michael, caught a fish or a particular game and you posted the photo, I could now find out where you caught it. I can comment. I can communicate with you what type of gear, what about the harvest information, a great catch, here's a trophy. And so there's a whole social aspect now to it. Now, some fishermen won't give up their keen locations, but I'll tell you, if you caught an area where the fish were biting and you wanted to come back, you can store those waypoints and you can share them and come back with your friends or your kids, whatever. It's a very, very handy experience.
Wow. Richard, we got to go right now, but thank you so much for coming on the show. I know I don't even have to wish you success. This thing is going to go like wildfire.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're excited. We're knocking the cover off the ball.
All right. Talk to you soon, Richard.
Thanks, Michael.
You're welcome. Richard Dubi, CEO, Parks by Nature. And May 6th, he's going to be presenting at StarlightCapital.com, Yale Club. So Brian Emerson brought this gentleman to us. You definitely got to check this out. PocketRanger.com, Parks by Nature is the website. We'll be up next with Aaron Height, head coach, CEO, IR Bootcamp. If you want to put the right polish on your image, this is your person.